So Shams has just reported some not very good news. Some really not very good news when it comes to the Dallas Mavericks about Kyrie Irving. And it is that Kyrie Irving is injured. And like, I'm just going to put it out there. Like, this is not a minor injury. And two, Luka's injury is not good. Like, Luka is quite badly hurt. So I don't think it's going to be anything too minor. But if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. We're trying to hit 8,710 subscribers. If we hit two more by the end of the day, that would be insane. But this is the Shams tweet. Dallas Mavericks star Kyrie Irving has a bulging disc in his back and is expected to miss at least 1 to 2 weeks. There's optimism the treatment over the coming days will provide return to play target date. And I mean, there's no way. There's no way he's back in 1 to 2 weeks with a back injury. Doesn't matter what it is. Even like a minor back injury, there is absolutely no way that he's back that quickly. So someone said here, a doctor, disc herniation is never a good thing. It usually lasts longer than 1 to 2 weeks. The main thing to look out for is he having nerve symptoms down his legs causing any weakness. If that was persist, surgery will be on the table if rehab doesn't work. Like, he could be done for the damn season. And that's the reality of it. Like, he actually could be done for the season, which is a pity. Which really, which I will say is a pity for the Mavs, because the Mavs are a team that, like, Luka's hurt. They have a legit shot of making the finals again. They're going to be a play-in team. The good thing is that they're enough ahead that they should be still comfortably in the play-in. Like, if you're with injuries, you just got to stay at that top 10 seed. Like, Dallas are 20 and 15. They are 3.5 games ahead of the Sacramento Kings, but they're on a 4-game losing streak since Luka's been out. And that losing streak is going to go on quite a lot because they don't have a bucket. They don't really have a bucket getter. They don't have someone that's going to go and just win them games. Whether it be by themselves, whether it be I don't think they're good enough as a team to do anything. The one positive is the Minnesota Timberwolves are kind of struggling a bit. The Warriors are struggling a bit. But the Sacramento Kings are down a 4-game winning streak. I think the Suns are done, unless they can somehow trade for Jimmy. I think they're going to be done. But if you're Dallas, you really want to stick in that playoff spot. Like, that's the thing, is like, if you want to stay as close to 500 as possible to get into that 10th seed, because that's all that matters at the end of the day if you're Dallas. Because Luka, as far as I'm aware, Luka's struggling to walk. Like, Luka could be out for for the majority of the regular season. Like, he's as good as done. Like, as far as his all NBA chances are. But you've got the Warriors, the Spurs. I think the Spurs are going to stay in there. I think the Lakers, they've pretty much, I say the Lakers would be surprised if they're not a top 6 team. I really like the Spurs. I just think Wemby's so good. The Warriors are going to be below 500 soon. Jazz obviously done. Portland done. Pelicans, worst team in the NBA other than the freaking Wizards. Man, the Wizards are 3-7. Like, the Wizards are going to win. Might win more games than Pelicans. Might win more than the Hornets. Wow. But, yeah. So, for Dallas, it's going to be a real struggle. With all due respect, recovering from a bulging disc in 1 or 2 weeks seems impractical. They told me I needed surgery or injections. What kind of doctors he got? Who are like, he's probably taking the injections. Bulging disc don't heal. He's not playing against the Lakers. Like, it's not good. And especially with Luka gone, like, the Mavs can survive with one or the other. To win a championship or to even make the finals or even make a conference finals, they need both of them, obviously. But they can survive a couple of games here and there without one or the other. The Mavs cannot survive both of them. Genuinely. They can't survive this. So I would not be shocked to see the Mavs not make the play-in. I still think they just about hold on. And it's it's a pity because this is a team that's made the finals. And it does just show if you're 1 to 2 injuries, you are always 1 to 2 injuries away from having your season screwed. And this is under the assumption that he's out for at least a month. I think he could be, he's probably, if he's back for All-Star weekend, that's probably like, I'd say that might be a positive. Like that might be an optimistic look for when Kyrie Irving is going to come back is All-Star weekend. If Luka and Kyrie can come back after All-Star weekend and go on a tear like they did last year, get themselves to like the 6th seed, that would be insane. But I just think it's going to be really, really difficult because if you're asking me for the Western Conference, the best team in the Western Conference is clearly the OKC Thunder. I think they're one of the best NBA teams we've seen in a while, especially regular season. The Mavs are better than the Rockets. The Mavs are better than the Grizzlies. The Mavs may not be better than Denver just because Nikola Jokic is Nikola Jokic. The Mavs are better than the Lakers. Not by much, but they're better than the Lakers. The Mavs are definitely better than the Clippers. The Mavs, I think they're better than the Spurs because the likes of Derek Lively are the players that Wemby struggles most with. The Mavs are better than the Warriors. The Mavs are better than the Timberwolves. The Mavs are better than the Kings. The Mavs are, they're better than the Suns. So healthy. I still give the Mavs a good chance no matter what way they go through it. If you can get into the play-in in the 7-8 game and you come up against, say, Houston, and you beat Houston, and you end up facing, hypothetically, like the Grizzlies in the second round, and you somehow manage to avoid OKC Denver on the way to the conference finals, and you're like, okay, the Mavs probably do make it again. But it's going to be tough. I think OKC are going to beat them this year, especially with the way they're continuing to let Lou Dort play defense like he is. And yeah, it's just a pity. It is just a real pity. Like, how many players are getting injured and it's just destroying teams. Y'all got any home court? We got adversity. Imagine they went through the whole playoff. They got to the finals last year without having home court once. Feel like I was descending into the depths of hell. The old Steve Kerr quote. Why did I think that was a Joe Mazzulla quote? That does sound like a Joe Mazzulla quote, doesn't it? The man who thought he lost all hope loses the last additional bit of hope he didn't even know he still had. Like, where's Luka here? Oh, yeah. Luka's literally on a dam. Luka's on a walking wheels. Like, Luka could be done for the season. It's not good. And now they've changed it to Kyrie Irving expected to miss a period of time with a bulging disc in his back. So it's not an ideal situation. Either way, I'll see you guys.